Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. Today we're going to be covering the main headline, which of course is the SEC going after Paxos, and Paxos subsequently not only stopping issuing any new BUSD, I think by the 21st of February, but also looking to cut their relationship with Binance and this product. So we're going to be covering it all. I have taken action as a result of this. I've been a massive champion for Binance throughout all the FTX FUD, etc., etc. And I'm somebody who, up until today, has held significant amounts of BUSD. Okay. However, as of today, I have moved my BUSD into other stablecoins, and I'm going to explain why I've done that in this video. I'm always 100% transparent and upfront with you guys, and I'm going to be nothing but that today. Up until literally today, this morning, when this news broke, I held a significant amount of BUSD. I've always thought it was a good stablecoin because of its one-to-one backing with a dollar. It's a fiat-backed stablecoin. So when people talk about it depegging from a dollar, if it's backed by a dollar, that's not really an issue. The issue with depegging comes with something that's algorithmically backed or incorrectly backed, i.e. those dollars aren't there to back it up. But Paxos, which issued BUSD, is regulated by the New York State Department of Financial Services, and all reserves are held 100% in cash and cash equivalents. So I'm not worried about BUSD collapsing and going to zero like UST, which was Luna's stablecoin, which was of course backed by Luna, and then Bitcoin. They were looking at actually adding Ethereum to backing it, which of course, what could have possibly gone wrong in a bear market? However, it's more for the inconvenience, because what you're going to get, and CZ admits this himself, we're going to look at Paxo's comments also, that essentially you're going to have people migrating from Binance USD to other stablecoins. And the question is, where is the most volume for BUSD? And the only other option for stablecoins really is USDT on Binance. Is it going to be able to absorb the billions of dollars that are going to come its way from BUSD potentially? And that may cause a bit of congestion. It may have issues on the actual exchange, saying that they don't maybe have the reserves to meet that requirement. This is just all issues that aren't present currently, but I would like to avoid. So I want to unpack everything that's gone on. This is breaking news today, guys. We had rumors of it last night, and we'll look at those rumors. We'll look at the official action. We'll look at what Paxos are doing as a result of it. I just want to make this very clear that Paxos have came out and said they're going to continue to manage redemptions for dollar-pegged BUSD tokens. So they're going to honor it, and it's not, the worry for me is not BUSD depegging from a dollar, because it's backed by a dollar or the dollar equivalent, and it's backed with Paxos, that is a company that is regulated by the New York regulators. However, the issue for me is more convenience. So I hold dollar stablecoins. One, I'm in the UK, and of course I wanted to mitigate the pound weakness. We've done that very well. It was our preferred sort of port for fiat stablecoins, and really because it's easy to use, I can self-custody them, I can lock them behind wallets, so on and so forth. However, that ease of use may become an issue if I then have to go to Paxos and wait in line to redeem them, or something like that, if it came to that, and look for the actual dollar to redeem it for. In the UK, I just don't want to go through that hassle, and this is why I really wanted to get this out, guys. And like I say, up until today, of course, I let this video, I've already informed my patrons about it and told them they need to make their own decisions, as you guys need to do. But I personally have taken my BUSD and swapped it for a stablecoin. And you've got lots of other people doing this. It's what's caused what people are labeling a depegging, but it's volatility on a token pair on Binance. You've seen this many, many times with BUSD. Essentially, you're seeing huge amounts of volume come in and people looking to swap their BUSD for Tether. So this news on the surface of it, when I made my first video, I was kind of like, it's a lot of FUD, but there is some areas of concern that I'm going to cover with you today. So please pay attention. Please watch in full. This is not fear-mongering. As always, this is 100% not financial advice, and you guys have to make your own opinions up. But as you guys who I care about, I'm telling you exactly my thoughts on this, where I'm at, and what I'm doing. Okay? And you guys can make your own minds and decisions up accordingly. It's all about keeping you guys safe at the end of the day, and making you and helping you make the best decision that you possibly can. So this was the news, of course. Paxo to stop minting stablecoin BUSD following regulatory action. It was reported on Sunday that the SEC intended to sue Paxos for selling BUSD as a unregistered security. Crypto firm Paxo faces, this is the news from Sunday, from the Wall Street Journal, faces SEC lawsuit over Binance USDT token. The agency has been intensifying its enforcement of major crypto players. The Securities and Exchange Commission has told crypto firm Paxos Trust Company that it plans to sue the company for violating investor protection laws, according to people familiar with the matter. The latest move in the agency's escalating campaign in crypto enforcement. So I also just want to take this moment to say there's a very bullish undertone with what the SEC are doing, because it's my belief that in order for the crypto space to see certainly mass adoption in the United States, and institutional adoption, and become a recognized industry, it needs to get adopted. And this is what we've witnessed a huge advancement in over the last week. This is very, very bullish for the crypto industry, but there's going to be turmoil going through that. We all know regulations are coming. This is how it's happening. So the SEC enforcement staff issues a letter to Paxos known as a Wells Notice, which the agency uses to inform companies and individuals of possible enforcement action, according to the people. The notice alleges that Binance USD, a digital asset that Paxo issues and lists, is a registered security, according to the people. BUSD is Binance's backed stablecoin. It goes on to talk about a number of other things. It couldn't be determined if the SEC notice is related to Paxo, but we have that determination. This is breaking news today, guys. It's why I've only taken action on it today. I can only but apologize for not sort of seeing this coming. But I think even people like CZ are shocked at this, to be honest. And we're going to look at CZ's response. So the main issue for me is, and it might be a nothing burger, I'm not saying that this is an issue, is are Binance going to have the liquidity for their USDT pair to honor all transactions? Because right now there's $2 billion in volume. And you can see, if we look at the pairs, AGIX, BUSD, hilarious. If we look at BUSD and it trading, let's just take a quick look before we investigate this issue further. Please don't take this as FUD. Take it for exactly what it is. What other stable coins have we got here, ladies and gentlemen? So maybe there are other stable coins that you can go into and then go into your preferred to maybe give you a little bit of a better value. I mean, you are going to take a bit of a hit as it stands right now. But with zero converting fees, it's kind of like just paying a fee. I know I lost a small amount of money actually doing this. I'm not telling people to do this, by the way. I'm saying make your own damn mind up. I'm just telling you, what I'm seeing. So maybe die. There's various ways that you can go about it. But I mean, it's at the end of the day, guys, it's not a you're going from one stable coin to another. I'd rather not have to go through any BS that comes on the back end of this with, Binance potentially saying we can't facilitate all these transactions. We're going to have to pause it for a bit and then maybe hand you over to Paxo. I don't know what's coming down the line. I'm just saying that from where I'm at right now with the information I've got, I'm happy to move my stable coins to another stable coin that isn't currently going through issues, and that Paxos, the issuers of that stable coin, have literally came out and said that we're looking to cut our relationship with Binance and the product. We're going to stop issuing the product. They're going to have to say this for, whether that changes down the line, and it may, with whatever lawsuit gets resolved. But as right now, Paxos are basically saying, look, we're going to stop. We're going to look to honor these withdrawals for another year. And we're going to look to cut our relationship with Binance. And CZ is saying, in regards to BUSD, he's going to potentially, for an example, move to, not using it, essentially. So this is a lot bigger news than I initially interpreted it as this morning. I've got to apologize for that. But as always, guys, honesty is always the best policy. If I make a snap judgment when I wake up in the morning on breaking news that, it's a lot of FUD. There is a lot of FUD surrounding this, right? I think BUSD is, you're going to be able to redeem it for $1, worth $1. I don't think it's going to depeg from the dollar that backs it. But I do think there might be some bullshit that comes as a result of this that I don't want anybody going through. So this is the official regulator order. So regulator orders crypto firm Paxos to stop issuing Binance stablecoin, a company to continue to manage redemption of dollar-pegged BUSD. So they're going to uphold that. The New York regulators directed a crypto company to stop issuing one of the largest dollar-pegged cryptocurrencies as the government clamped down on this sector. It's broadly bullish. There's a massive bullish undertone in regards to the fact that the crypto industry is regulated as it is not regulated, but seen as a space to be taken seriously by regulators. And again, it's part of mass adoption. Certainly in the US, they're never going to allow this space to exist without it being under their jurisdictions. Lives have been lost for much worse. And I just want to make sure that I put that sinister undertone to it. So the New York Department of Financial Services ordered Paxo Trust Co., which issues the listed Binance dollar peg stablecoin, to stop creating more BUSD tokens. Binance said in its statement, Paxos will continue to manage redemption of the product. The crypto exchange added BUSD, also known as Binance USD, is a stablecoin backed by the US dollar. On a one-to-one basis, Binance and Paxos partnered to launch in 2019 and said the stablecoin was approved by the New York financial regulator, which it was, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so there's been this kind of U-turn that's largely been driven by the SEC, and of course, you know, the New York guys are going, oh, this is federal, we better fall into line here. Binance said that BUSD is issued and owned by Paxos, so this is where we're going to get into with CZ's comments, which I found interesting. That the crypto company only license its brand. There are 6.2 million holders of BUSD as of February the 13th, according to Binance website. So if those 6.2 million followers, doubtfully they're all going to, decide they want to hit the bloody exit, is there going to be the liquidity to absorb that? Now that's something that I do not want to find out, and I don't want you guys having to find out. So again, it's not a question of me being worried about Binance's peg. It's a question about me not wanting to hit the exit at the same time that the entire herd is. This video right now, when I'm recording it, the US is largely still asleep. It's broken in the sort of London session. So Binance said that BUSD, go on, so on and so forth. Now this is interesting, and then we're going to move on to CZ's comments. Paxo said in a statement that it will stop issuing new BUSD on February the 21st, and that it will end its relationship. So they're going to stop issuing new BUSD in 9 days, and that it will end its relationship. It will end its relationship with Binance for the branded stablecoin BUSD. So they're not looking to continue on this venture. It added that BUSD will continue to be redeemable through at least February 2024 for US dollars or Paxo-owned stablecoins, Pax dollar. I don't want to have to go to Paxos and do that if the exchange can't service it and allow me to get into another stablecoin. Or in fact, allow me to swap out. So I think you can, and you will be able to still sell your dollars for, if you're in the UK, GBP, or if you're in the UK, US, USD, if you can do that. So I don't think that's an issue. I think Binance will continue to allow people to sell it. But in terms of wanting to swap into another stablecoin, I'd rather do that now rather than, you know, it depending on what the liquidity looks like. And I don't think there's going to be a necessarily liquidity issue. This is an issue that I'm bringing up that isn't an issue until it becomes an issue. But I can't be bothered to try and find that out. It talks about regulation really ramping up in terms of scrutiny. We already know this. Obviously, we'll crack them. This is from CZ, BUSD, a thread. In summary, BUSD is issued and redeemed by Paxos and funds are safe. So I agree with him on that. I agree with him on everything he says, by the way. I'm a big fan of CZ and actually a fan of Binance. So we were informed by Paxos they have been directed a cease minting new BUSD by New York Department of Financial. Paxos is regulated by New York District Financial Services. BUSD is a stablecoin wholly owned and managed by Paxos. Interesting. As a result, BUSD market cap will only decrease over time. Okay? So he's saying the same thing that they're saying, that it's going to lose its popularity. Paxos will continue to service the product and manage redemption. Paxos also assured us that the funds are safe and fully covered by reserves in their bank, with their reserve audited many times by various auditors firms. If I know CZ, he'll make sure that anybody that wants to get out of BUSD can. On the alleged SEC versus Paxo lawsuit, I have no information about it other than public news articles. The lawsuit is between the US SEC and Paxos. I am no expert on the US laws, but personally I agree with Miles here. Miles Douchester. He goes to site talking about the Howey test and how, it doesn't really apply. If BUSD is ruled as a security by the court, it will have profound impacts on how the crypto industry will develop or not develop in the jurisdiction where it is ruled as such. Binance will continue to support BUSD for the foreseeable future. We do foresee users migrating to other stablecoins over time and will make product adjustments accordingly, e.g. move away from using BUSD as the main pair for trading. Interesting. So I'm going to read that again. Binance will continue to support BUSD for this foreseeable future. We do foresee users migrating to other stablecoins over time, and we will make product adjustments accordingly, e.g. move away from using BUSD as the main trading pair. Given the ongoing regulatory uncertainty in certain markets, we will be reviewing other products in jurisdiction to ensure our users are insulated from any undue harm. Wow. So it's interesting. He also goes on to talk here. We are exploring other non-US based stablecoins. Shaking the industry a little bit, guys. I'm not saying this to FUD or to scare anyone. We ultimately think that crypto is actually on a trajectory higher after this pullback's taken place, which we've accounted for. Speak about this daily in our daily cryptocurrency market updates. But I thought it was very important for me to get on here and tell everybody exactly what's going on, what my concerns are, what I'm doing, and let you guys make your own decisions accordingly. Because that way I've done my part. And as somebody who's been like I say, held decent sums of BUSD up until this morning, and I'm not getting out of BUSD because I'm worried I won't be able to, it will lose its value necessarily. It's more I don't want any inconvenience that may come as a result of holding it. On that note, guys, I'm going to love and leave you. If you've appreciated and enjoyed this content, a like is always greatly appreciated. So is a comment. If we take a little look at the market cap of BUSD, you can see that it's already started to teeter off. And actually, this is something that I should have been watching a bit more closely, because it started to fall before, obviously this news broke yesterday, and look at that in terms of a decline. And CZ himself is saying it's going to continue to decline. The real question is, to what degree, and are there going to be any issues as a result of it? All I've got for you in this video, guys. You enjoyed the content, like as always, appreciate it. So as a comment, and I'm going to love and leave you on that one. I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.